program Kickoff presentation, and this will be done by Dr. Maha Itani and Ms. Maha Zouwayhed. So feel free to unmute and share your screen, and you can finally kick off maybe everything about the hackathon and the eligibility. The floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Larissa, for driving this event so far. I'll present myself, then I'll let my colleague Mona also present herself. I am Maha Zouwayhed, Business Development Manager at the Office of Innovation Transformation, and I also support the iPark operations. Dr. Itani, would you please?
Yes, thank you, Maha. Hello, everyone. We are really glad to be partners in this AI for Accessibility Hackathon. I am the coordinator of the Entrepreneurship Initiative, a senior instructor of innovation entrepreneurship, and a social entrepreneur myself.
Mona, how about we share our slides?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Meanwhile, waiting, please make sure to ask any question in the chat regarding the hackathon, and we will be supporting you. The team is supporting the chat. And if you are tuning in from Facebook, also you can ask your question. Our team is also supporting there.
Can everyone see the screen?
Not yet from my side. Okay, maybe it's lagging. So, Dr. Mona, Itani, can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see it. I don't know about the other.
Okay.
Now we can see it. Great.
So welcome to our AI for Accessibility Hackathon that we are organizing along with Maroon Sam'an Faculty of Engineering with the support and help of Beirut Digital District, Maha Innovation Program, and the sponsorship of Microsoft. Also powered by Zaka and Beirut AI. I see there's a lot of people here wanting to support technology to promote social inclusion. So this hackathon is aimed to for regional development of innovative entrepreneurship, community related to artificial intelligence, while also increasing social inclusiveness. The hackathon participants are called upon to find solutions either in the form of assistive technology or physical aid that is AI based to help accessibility and social inclusion. This event also marks the 10th anniversary of the Global Accessibility Awareness Day in Lebanon. So this month, many activities are taking place all over the world to celebrate the Global Accessibility Awareness Day. And this is our activity in Lebanon. If you go to their website, globalaccessibilityawarenessday.org, you will be able to see the activities all over the world, including Lebanon. Dr. Itani, I'll leave it for you to explain this part.
Sure. So in this hackathon, we are expecting you to work on one of two tracks. The track I'm going to be talking about is about assistive technology. So as you all know, we really need to make sure that 21st century technology, especially in this era of pandemics and of digital transformation, is inclusive to everyone, everybody with different mental and physical capabilities, basically, and abilities. This is why we are here listing some examples or some options that you might want to think about. As you can see today in this meeting, we have live captioning. Also, when we talk about digital books, we need to think of audiobooks, for example. We think about translation, interpretation, text-to-speech, AI-based visual aids, smart glasses such as the ones shared by Microsoft, Saqib Sheikh, cognitive hearing aids, sign-to-text, adaptive teaching and learning software, and so on. We definitely are not presenting you with an exhaustive list. However, we do encourage you to do more research on your own and see if assistive technology could be the track that you're more interested in.
Track that you could participate in is to develop a physical aid solution. Examples of these may be AI-enhanced wheelchairs, self-driving vehicles, voice-based technology for smart homes, and Dr. Asfour also listed in his opening keynote a list of technologies that could also be AI-based and serve as physical aid. I also like to particularly mention the smart limb, the one that allows a person with an artificial limb to move naturally while the artificial limb learns the movement of the body. So these are examples. As you see, there's a lot of room for this, a lot of research online. I highly encourage you to check it and bring us a new solution.
So what we really expect from you is that regardless whether you will choose the first or the second track, you will be contributing to one of these 4 verticals. So you might be actually contributing towards better education of people of determination or people that need this accessibility. You can even be contributing to better employment opportunities or even to making their employment experience or workplace experience better and more inclusive. Moreover, it could be that you are improving how they're living at their home, enabling them to have a better and a more independent living where they can also benefit from like the newest technologies that we have nowadays in the 21st century. And finally, you may be focusing on the community aspect of this hackathon and really improving how the community is embracing, getting more inclusive to people of determination, and really creating this inclusive different communities that will be embracing of people with disabilities.
So how do you join the hackathon? Well, you have to gather a team of 2 to 4 participants from the MENA region. You can be from one country or you can be from multiple countries, it doesn't matter. You must have in your team at least one AUB affiliated member. This member could be a student, a graduate student, staff, faculty, alumni, and if you happen to have an idea and a good team and you still need an AUB teammate, you can reach out to us to help you find your match. Also, if you are an AUB member and looking for an innovative team to join for this hackathon, also you can reach out to us so that we can do the match. Then you need to find an accessibility problem, a use case, and use AI for creating an assistive technology or physical aid solution for this problem. Once you have this done, your idea is mature, you can fill the application form found on the hackathon website. I'm sure the ladies here are adding it as we speak now to the chat. So how do you find the AUBite team member, or how do teams find each other in general? Because it doesn't have to be an AUB, non-AUB match. It could be also a skill set match. Since we have, 3 types of skills that you might need in your team. You need the technical skills, you need the little bit of inclusion and accessibility experience, and the business skills. So what you can do is to go to the LinkedIn event mark yourself as an attendee so that you can, have access to that chat. And on that chat, put your post stating what you need in a way descriptive enough for interested people to know what do you need and get in touch with you. We will also help you. You can send us an email, and we can do that if you don't succeed to find your match on that chat. We have a whole range of student clubs across universities in the region working together to match teams together. And this is another fun part of this competition, the collaboration across countries. So we are really looking forward for that, and for people to meet each other and collaborate, and for talents, to come together. And also, if you are an AUB member that would like to participate in the hackathon, but you're not sure which team to join, also please join the event, put your post on that chat so that other teams can find you. And of course, make sure you fill the registration form after your team is final. So what's next? June 4 is the application deadline for the hackathon. Then there's a first round of screening. After that, there's capacity building workshops, a variety of technical and non-technical workshops to help support the background for developing the solution. After that, the semi-finalists will be required to submit a video pitch by June 20. And then the actual hackathon will take place on the last 3 days of June, June 28, 29, and 30. And on the last day, of course, we'll be nominating the winners. We will be having 2 winners from each track. So we will be having 2 winners for the assistive technology track and 2 winners for the physical aid track. Muna, would you like to brief them about what we look at in the evaluation?
Yes, of course. So basically, we have different evaluation criteria. Of course, we're going to be sharing this in more detail at a later stage. We really look for innovation. As mentioned earlier, we're not looking for breakthrough innovation. However, for some kind of innovation, and there are multiple kinds of innovation. So as long as it is somehow innovative, that's fine. We look, of course, at the impact. How are you improving the lives of people with disability in one of the 4 verticals we talked about? Is your presented solution sustainable? Do you have a clear plan on how to continue with it? Is it an effective solution? Does it really solve the problem that you will be talking about in your pitch? And do you have the right team with the right skill set in order to take this forward and to execute it? How feasible is this solution? And does it have a sound social business model? What have you done with your prototype given the hackathon lifetime or span? Is there how well do you rate on technical validity? Are you using the right kind of technology in the right place? And finally, did you think of different ethical constraints of inclusive design and so on in your solution? So in order for you to really know what kind of team you should be looking for, as Maha mentioned, definitely we need 1 or 2 of you to be in the team from a technical background. So you are familiar with artificial intelligence, data science, data analytics, coding, etc. Also, you should have at least 1 person with some kind of business background, or maybe this business drive. You don't have to be from a business background, but you need to have this mindset to be able to do research, to be able to understand the opportunity and to put together a business plan. It would be recommended also to have people with some design skills, especially UX, UI, and inclusive design skills. Definitely, we need people that are familiar with the inclusion, accessibility domain. You do not need to be an expert yet. You have to have somebody in the team who is knowledgeable about it and is very enthusiastic about this area. And finally, you can have other people who are good at PR, public speaking, presenting, marketing, and so on. So these are just a few tips, but definitely you need to have technical, the business, and the inclusion/accessibility awareness. And a few more tips on the next slide. Is that we definitely need you to exercise empathy before you select or decide on the solutions that you want to work on. So make sure to talk to people with disabilities, make sure to do a lot of research. I always say like research. This is very important. We need you to have a very good understanding of the problem before you jump into the solution that you would like to implement. And we know that a lot of you, especially like the techies in the room, you will be very excited about implementing a certain technological solution. But before you do that, you really need to know whether this will address nicely the problem that you want to solve. This is where you need to look up use cases and really be able to demonstrate why this technology is adequate and why would it really improve the livelihoods of the beneficiaries, how would it allow them more accessibility. And this is where you have to have this continuous conversation with your end users who are the beneficiaries of your projects, of your solutions. And we totally encourage you to get inspired by what's already out there, whether it implements AI or not. So you can, for example, look at some typical conventional solutions and see whether we can add AI in order to make it better and to improve accessibility. And some other times you can see maybe how AI is not inclusive and try to make it more inclusive. So there are many ways to look at this. And definitely we do not encourage you to reinvent the wheel. Do exhaustive market research, understand what's out there, get inspired, and then definitely fill the application form.
So all I have left is to once again thank you Microsoft for sponsoring us and Maha Innovation Program, and the Faculty of Engineering for partnering with us to make this happen, Beirut Digital District, and thank you for Zaka and Beirut AI also for supporting this event. I'm looking forward to see you all on board, to see you all participating. Can't wait to see you learn, hack, and win. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Muna and Ms. Maha. So thank you for this presentation. I hope everyone got all the requirements needed so for you to join. Make sure you check out all the links that we sent in the chat. I also sent now the main website link, so you have all the, if you want details of the hackathon, make sure you check them, join the LinkedIn event, and ideate with other people from the MENA region. So you don't need to just ideate with people that you know, you can connect with other people and have a diverse team. So thank you. If you have any question, you can also email us or talk to us in the chat, and we will make sure to support you. Now,